This is one of those Claude Code skills I didn't know I needed until I saw what it was. You can drop any video URL, YouTube, podcast, anything, and Claude doesn't just read the transcript, it actually watches it frame by frame. Any video I want to understand, a competitor, tutorial, research I'm trying to wrap my head around, I can drop it inside Claude, it watches it, then feeds it back to my second brain. Let's go ahead and go over the setup. So in this video, I'm going to show you what it actually does, how it works, and how you can get this done in less than 5 minutes. This is a Claude Code skill. It's not a web app. It's not a Chrome extension, not a SaaS subscription. You install it once, it runs locally on your machine, and then it's yours. Let me go ahead and pull up what that actually looks like. All right, so I got a video pulled up here. We have Chase AI. So I'm literally going to do one thing. I'm going to copy that URL, then go back into Claude, then do /rewatch, and then paste the URL. Let's go ahead and do that now. We're going to go ahead and do share, copy URL. Let's go ahead and jump back into Claude. Now that we have Claude pulled up, we do have 3 different options that we can choose. We have Cowork and Code. The best way to get this done will be through Cowork and Code. I personally use Code. We're going to go ahead and do new session. We have this pulled up. We're going to go ahead and do /watch. That's all we have to do. Let's go ahead and use this. And then we're going to go ahead and paste that link. So we see it's working out. It's downloading the videos. It's pulling the captions directly from YouTube for free. And it's extracting the frames. What that actually means, it's taking screenshots every few seconds to the entire video. It's building a visual timeline when it reads the words, voice, and image together. Then it runs it parallel. But let's go ahead and go over the setup. Like we were mentioning, it's reading the frames in parallel. We see that here. It took about 3 minutes to run the full skill, which then gave us this output. It gave us what it's talking about. Now you can literally ask it any question, not a fixed output, literally any question about the video. What did he say about X? And what did he say in 20 minutes? How did he structure it? What was on the screen? What did he talk about? And what was visually there? So while we wait for the response, here's a port that makes it compound. When you do /watch with the right setup, all the data, the frames, the transcripts, the full breakdown saves directly into your raw folder inside your vault that your inbox layers into your second brain. And when you say compile, Claude rereads everything, the raw, and builds it into a wiki. And then it goes to your permanent knowledge base. All that data, the frames, the transcripts, the full breakdown saves directly in your raw folder inside your vault. That's the inbox layer to your second brain. So every video you run doesn't just have the answer in the moment. It adds a layer of intelligence that stays within inside your brain, which then compounds. Then your second brain gets smarter every single time. So we can see that I pulled up this information. We can see what it's telling us, what he went over, and then I can ask for a very detailed breakdown, which gives you an edge, right? When you're studying your competitors, you want to make your spin-off version of it. I'm always using the skill. Again, it's one of those skills I didn't know I needed because it is one of the useful things I'm using right now. Let's go ahead and jump back into the slides to show you what's actually happening on that back end. So Claude can't just watch a video on its own. Anthropic hasn't shipped a video model yet. So natively, Claude is completely blind to anything inside an MP4. But here's the thing. If you actually break a video down, there are 2 main things, frames and a transcript. That's it. So instead of needing an expensive video model, the skill splits it up into 2 different pieces, then hands it off to Claude. It's in a format it already knows how to read, picture, and text. We see this here. It does it with the yt-dlp, which downloads the video, and then this one extracts the videos with the actual slides itself with the frames. That's pretty much a full breakdown of actually how it works. Now we're going to go ahead and go into the cost because I know you're thinking about it. YouTube captions are basically free. The skill just pulls it directly from YouTube. There's no API call or anything. The skill caps every video at 100 frames regardless of the links. So even a 90-minute video runs about $1. For anything without the captions, it uses Groq's free model to transcribe anything or whisper flow. It pretty much works on everything: YouTube videos, TikTok, Twitter, SoundCloud, Reddit, Twitch, Instagram, Loom. Any files that you want to throw at it, it literally can work on anything that has a video. It'll transcribe everything and then also give you frame by frame to give you a more accurate picture of everything. And this is the reason why it actually changes how you work. So now I'm going to show you how I use it in my workflow. So how I'm using it in my workflow, this is my second brain. I run it in Obsidian. And if you've seen the video, you already know what /raw and /wiki is. But to make things quick, /raw is my inbox. Claude compiles everything into a growing wiki. Then I can query at any time. I can give Claude a list of competitors I want to understand to run /watch on their videos one by one, frames, transcript, everything. It then writes a structured note on each one straight into raw, the hook they use, the teaching structure, what actually worked, what their visual style looks like. And then when I do compile, it compiles everything into my knowledge base, which is going to be my wiki. So every video it watches makes the brain even smarter. every single time, which is compounding. By the time I run 20 creators through this, I have the research layer, how the top people in my space teach, and I can pull it up anytime. Then I can ask it any questions anytime. That's the compounding part. That's why this isn't just a summarizer. A summarizer gives you a one-time answer. This builds permanent intelligence. It's more useful every time you use it, then that just feeds back into your second brain, which is super important that you already have this set up. A key thing I want to note here, when you run /watch, you want to make sure that you're pointing to a specific folder with your raw material. We can see that here. We have raw, and then we can pretty much click on it, and then it will give us here. We see the downloads frame by frame. You want to make sure you have a dedicated folder for this. Once you have that down, now we're going to go ahead and go over how to actually install this on your computer. You want to go ahead and copy this URL, and it's as simple as pasting it into Claude. Hey Claude, I want you to install this. So we're going to go ahead and copy this URL. Then we're going to go ahead and go back to Claude. Now that we're in Claude, we're going to go ahead and do a new session. Just go ahead and say, hey Claude, I want you to install this repo in our stuff as a skill. Once you have that, just go ahead and paste this link, and it's going to go ahead and do that for you. It's going to ask for a couple of permissions. Go ahead and paste it, and it will get it done for you. In my case, I already have it installed, so I'm not going to ask it to reinstall it. You can get this in Cowork and Code, but we're pretty much at the end of this video. I hope y'all liked the video. Please like and subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions about this and any other videos y'all like me to make. I make AI tutorials for people who actually want to learn this stuff.